Good morning, Rumble Studios. Oh, we got something going on here. Let's see. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios on this 12.10.2025. Current time 0607 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of southern. Oh, it is? Oh, okay, Double J's. Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay, let me change that. I thought I changed that. Oh, it's got oh, wow. No, thought I had everything, but let's see. Let's go ahead and change that. Let's see. Today is Wednesday. Thank you, Double J's. Appreciate that. We're going to correct that right off the bat here. That's on the Twitch side. Are you on Twitch? No, you're on YouTube. So YouTube, I'm not going to be able to change that until after I get done with the multicast. That's what we're doing here. We're multicasting. And let's see. Let me see my tweets. Did I? Oh wow, they all have that. Oh, I got to change this, folks. Okay, hey, we got to do a timeout. We got a major thing here. Okay, hang on. We're gonna put this on pause for a minute. I got to correct this. What happened to my? It says Monday. Oh, I copied the wrong link. Okay, let's see. I got to correct this. This is. Hang on. We're gonna. It feels like a Monday though. If I did this, it's actually a Wednesday, 12.10.2025. Current time 0609 a.m. Here in this upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. Good morning, folks. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble, as well as at Fireman Rich over on Twitch. We're going to do some editing here real quick. Say good morning to the people in the chat. Just hang out with me for a few minutes here. I got to correct this. Wow, I was half asleep here. Oh, let's get the right. Good morning, Mrs. is up, and she says good morning to everyone. Let's see. What do I want to do? Where am I going to go? Okay, back up one step, Rich. Let's go ahead. That's what happens when you multicast and you get all these other. Well, it's not just the multi where the various platforms. We're on 7 platforms, as you can see up in the thing there. Oh, let's see. Let's go back to the Rumble here, and that even says Monday. Wow, what the hell happened there? Let me bring this back and look. What the hell did I do? I thought I changed. Oh, you know what? I did not change it. Oh, wow. Okay, I forgot to change that. Okay, let's get this going. I'll get to the comments here in a minute, folks. Okay, I gotta concentrate on this. Just get this done because this may take just a few minutes here. So let me get this done real quick here. We're gonna edit the Rumble. We can change the title on there. Let's go ahead and change that to the correct title. Save, and then we're going to go ahead and copy the link and repaste it. That's how come that says Monday? I don't want Monday. Oh, there it goes. It goes to Wednesday now. Okay, let's see. Edit. I see your comments. I want to focus on this, folks. I'm not going to get sidetracked. I want to get this done first. So just bear with me for a few minutes, okay? It just if you want it done right, you got to concentrate on one thing. Okay, does that say Wednesday? Yes, that says Wednesday. Save. Okay. And edit. We want embed. And yeah, there's the. Today is not the 8th, though. What the hell is going? Oh no, that's the wrong one. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're gonna get to this. We're gonna get through this, folks. We'll get through this. Just a little boggy start here on this Wednesday, hump day. We're halfway through the weekend, and I hope everybody's having a great start. I'm still having a great. How come it still says the 8th? What the hell is going on? Okay, that's there. Okay, let me go back. and put that on my content. Embed. What does that do? Okay, I guess that one is for the right one. Okay, well, we'll go with that one then. Now, if I have to change it later, I'll change it later. Okay, let's see. Maybe that, let me see. Yeah, I know. Just hang in there, guys. Hang in there. I'm changing it. I can't do it on, let's see, is it on the YouTube? Let's see. Yeah, it does have Monday. Can I change that? Can I edit it? You can't edit it well on Rumble, but you can change it on Rumble, or you can't change it on YouTube, but you can change the title on Rumble and Twitch. Let me go to Twitch here real quick. Channel. And yeah, now let's see. We got to change the channel. No, man, I'm getting all disemboggled here. Let's see. This happens as far. It usually happens on a weekend though and stuff. Usually, yeah, usually. What is it? I usually I put the date and all that stuff the night before, but I got a little lazy last night. So just like the football, I don't have the football charts today. I'm just going to make my Thursday night call for tomorrow night and stuff like that. I got a little. Let's see. So we got that. Let me just check something real quick on the links. Okay, the links are all right. I could change those. I post on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, about 14 different places I post on. So I can change those after the broadcast. But hey, good morning. We're back. We're back. And Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble, as well as at Fireman Rich over there on X, my mainstay for posting on most social media platforms, along with about 12 to 13, 14 more different postings. And then we have a network of 7. We're multicasting. We have 3 on Rumble, 1 on Rumble. Let's get that up to 10. I want to see that up to 10. Okay, so you folks that are on the broadcast, if you go on Rumble, let's jack that up to 10. I want to see that number at 10 during this broadcast. 3 on Rumble, 1 on locals, 3 on YouTube. Thank you. I know the title is different. I got to change it after the broadcast. It is a Wednesday, not a Monday. We have 4 people on Twitch. Good morning. Nobody on Facebook. We have 2 people on X and on the Kick. Why do we post on Kick? What do I always say? Just for kicks. And we have 2 people on Kick. Thank you very much. So there's the good mornings to those folks. Thank you for your views. I greatly appreciate it. Now for the chat, we have Tony D. Salute to you, my friend, my brother veteran, my good friend, fellow broadcaster. And he's coming on the YouTube side. He's saying salute, hashtag positive start to the day. Good morning to me. The missus says good morning to everybody, okay? We're not doing individual good morning. She says good morning to everybody. She just said that. She got her coffee this morning. So she's up. Tina, good morning to you. Our Jersey girl is here. Tony D comes in from Warner Robins, Georgia. So we have Tina from New Jersey, Central New Jersey. And we have Double J's who says it's a Wednesday night. Yeah, I got that figured out, Double J's. It happens. What the hell? Oh, by the way, I do have the morning coffee. Maybe I should drink a cup of this before I get started, right? But thank you, Double J's. And Tony saying hi to Tina. And Double J says, and we still on 10th, not 12th. What do I say 12th? Do I say 12th? Let me check that out. Let's see. That's a good point. Did I put the 12th? Why did I put the 12th? Oh, you know what? I'm thinking it's a. Let me see. Can I? Oh, I can edit that. Let me edit that one. Let's see. I got to check. Let's see. Wednesday. I'm editing on X. You can edit on X if you got the blue check mark. I got the blue check mark for another for another year. I accidentally started it and stuff. Today is the 10th. Okay. Oh, okay. I see what I did. I put Wednesday on Twitch. Let's see. Let's go back to the Google. Oh, I don't need that one. I don't need that tab. So let's get rid of that tab. I'm doing it again here, folks. Just hang with me. Yep, that says the 10th. What's it say on Twitch? Let's see. Twitch says the 10th. So everything says the 10th. Okay, so that was before I did the edit. Okay, I see that Double J's. Okay. Double J is coming in from an undisclosed location in the Southern Hemisphere. We say good morning to him and hope all is well and hope you're safe and all. Yeah, I know you're safe. You're here, so you're here. So, so thank you for that. And let's see. Hey, Weaver, good morning. Hey, Bill, what's going on? Rich, only here for a few minutes. I'll definitely check the replay. Hope. Okay, Bill Weaver, thank you. That's the guy. I used to work with Bill Weaver. Good guy. Very good guy. He was tops. I liked working with him. He was great. He was in our sister department, and we did a lot of things together back in the day. And that was my early days at the day job. And he was a good dude. He was one of the best. He was a good guy. And we had fun. We had fun when I worked at started where it was great. It was great. Good morning, Bill Weaver. I hope all is well with you and your family. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. If you're not here on the replay, I'm saying Merry Christmas, happy holidays. As far as that goes, thank you. And Tina saying, or Tony saying hi to Tina and Double J's on the YouTube. And Double J's is saying back on the YouTube. You're on YouTube. How come not on the Twitch, Double J's? That's a good. I appreciate it. We got the number up there. Okay, you're one of two people there. I think that's Tim Fan 40. We're coming up on. Let's see. Tina saying good morning to Tony from Twitch, and Tina saying good morning to Double J's on from Twitch, also. And Bill Weaver and everyone here. Yeah, everybody here. Bill Weaver. I don't know if he's still here or not. He's a great guy. I worked with him for a number of years, and until he relocated down in the Washington D.C. area and stuff like that. So he's a good guy. He's from the local area. He races cars. That's his hobby. He races cars, and he's retired now, and as far as that goes. So I think, and there's Tim Fan 40, our second person. Got Double J's and Tim Fan 40 over on YouTube. Tim Fan 40 coming in from Michigan. Good morning, Tim Fan 40 or 48. I'm still calling you Tim Fan 40, I guess. 48, that's part of the 40s. And he says good morning to all, our resident contractor there. And Reaver says, Rich title, it feels like a one. Yeah, I know. I got it all mixed up, Bill. I was concentration. There's a lot of setup. There's like about 15-20 minutes worth of setup. And Tina saying good morning to Tim Fan 40. So we're all squared away, I think. I just have to repost on those other platforms that are like X and stuff. So we got it all squared away. We're back on it. We're back on an even keel. Okay, we're doing good. The main thing is that we're broadcasting on 7. We're multicasting with no problems at all. Easy peasy with Rumble, folks. I don't know why more people don't use it. So Tony D does. He uses it. I mean, there's some other broadcasters that used to use it. They don't use it anymore. I think, does Michael still use it? I think, let me see. I think he does. But, what do we got? We got something going on. Let's turn the old. Uh-oh, we got a fire. Welcome. The Mississauga fire truck. We got to turn the back. We'll keep that on there. I know it's staticky. That's the guys across the river. The missus saw a fire truck go by. Did you see which fire truck?
Oh, it's coming into town.
Oh, coming into the village. Okay.
Yeah, that
Ooh.
means there's a fire because something else came screaming through
Okay.
3 or 4 minutes ago.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you want this?
I'll take it.
Okay. Just if you get any information and stuff, keep tabs out. We got something going on here in the village. So we hear that. I don't keep that on all the time and stuff like that. And as far as that goes, so let's see. Tina says I started on YouTube because I'm not awake. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's why we're multicasting. I multicast for you people. I have fun doing it. That's my joy out of it. But I multicast as far as to a network of 7 platforms. There's some other I've noticed some other channels. They stay strictly to YouTube and Twitch. Now, if I'm game, which I haven't gamed in a while, I got to get my ass back into gaming again. I just broadcast on Rumble, YouTube, and Twitch because with the other thing with Rumble, the direct RTMP from OBS, I love using OBS. People that don't understand that they say, "Oh, it's not good." I tell you, OBS is fantastic. It's like freaking gold to me. I am so versatile using Rumble with Rumble Studios and OBS. You wouldn't believe as far as I use OBS on side projects too. I mean, it's so versatile and useful. It's a very useful tool. And I say that firsthand because I've used it for over 10 years. Over 10 years I've been using it. I've used it, I think, probably since 98. I think. So that's what, oh, more. That's more than 10 years. It's about 12 or 20 years. But I've been using it for quite some time. And with Rumble with Rumble Studios, it's fantastic. Able to broadcast to 7 platforms. Tony D, he uses it. I wasn't going to do the multicast when I was still on Twitch, and he suggested it. And I was playing around with Rumble, and Rumble was a little rough at first, learning curve. But once I got it down, and then when they brought out Rumble Studios, oh my God, it's like the skies parted. I would say for me, and this is for me, Rumble Studios works better than Restream and StreamYards. Because let's face it, that's easy peasy broadcast, multicasting, and they're good platforms. Don't get me wrong. Rumble has a little bit more going with it as far as you can use OBS with especially using the direct RTMP that I use for gaming for Rumble, Twitch, and YouTube. It gives me a 1080p thing. This is 720, and I'm using the virtual cam. I don't use virtual cam when I game. So it's great. So, but I brought the other big benefit. If I know there's a lot of complaints about commercials, my commercial, you can't totally turn the commercials off, and I have them set to minimum. You cannot turn them completely off as a broadcaster. Twitch wants them on there, so I have them down to a very minimum. I think you get 2 commercials. And Rumble Studios, once they play the beginning, you can skip through them. You're good. I don't know if there's commercials on YouTube or not. I've seen commercials, but on Twitch, for me they're set to the minimum. So and I know Tina likes using Twitch. And if you're a viewer and say and you type in there's a commercial, I'll go ahead and pause until you get back. It's only a minute. I can pause. It's no big deal. Other broadcasters don't want to do that. They're so anal and stuff. So. But broadcasters that say, "Oh, we can't turn them off" or whatever and stuff, I guarantee you, if you're seeing more than 2 minutes, every hour, if you're seeing like 6 or 8 commercials in the first hour, they have them maxed out. They're going for the money. Don't listen to what they're saying. I'm telling you that for a fact because I try turning them off. As far as like that, but I like it. It helps being monetized as far as, and I do appreciate it. Okay, so I know people don't like them. I understand that, but that's why we multicast. You can get on Rumble, and that's no problem. YouTube, and I know that the comments can be a little slow and stuff. Even X Live, you can get on X Live, and I'm there, so I can have contact with you, the audience out there, as far as that goes. And Tina says, my father-in-law was a fireman. has a radio, was always on. Yeah, that's a scanner. That's called a scanner, Tina. But that's that radio. I have two of them. I have a small one here. This is the first one I got. This is a bit, and actually, this radio and that radio I actually bought with the Bitcoin that I mine. I do mine a little bit of Bitcoin every month, and I bought these two with Bitcoin. And these are actually shortwave radios. They don't have a long distance, but there's another. Do we have a location yet?
It's downtown somewhere.
Okay, it's right here in the village, so somebody's not having a good Wednesday. It's compared to my day. But I like keeping in touch to what the emergency services with the county and stuff like that, because I used to have to go run to those. I used to be a volunteer, but I like listening to them. And the missus like, especially if it's in my community and stuff like that. But that radio and this radio, they're like a shortwave radio, so I got to be careful not to press it. But they have scanners to where you can listen to the various law enforcement in the county or the emergency services, the fire department and the ambulance and stuff like that. Hey, Judge Shady Court. Good morning. Coming in from YouTube. This is a person you guys need to watch and follow. Okay. I'm going to give her a big shout out. She's a great gal, and we appreciate you being here. And I usually watch her broadcasts on the replay, and she is very funny. I love you, Judge. You're doing great over there. I love seeing I love seeing you ping on my YouTube. It's like, oh, there's another Judge video. So thank you for being here this morning and stuff. I got to come over there when you're live, I guess, too, to pop in and stuff to be reciprocal and stuff. But thank you for being here this morning. Glad to. I hope all's well. And I had a little mistakes here this morning with my title and stuff like that. But all's good. All's good in the hood here in the southern tier of upstate New York. Though we have a fire going on currently. Okay, that's the breaking news this morning. On top of me screwing up the title. So we'll keep the missus has the radio. She'll keep us updated on that, because right now I'm not hearing any radio traffic. That's telling me right now it might not be a major fire. It might be just like a little fire. When you start hearing a lot of radio traffic and they start calling for tankers, well, I think in the village we have hydrants, so they might not be calling for but they still could if they overwhelm the water system, which they have in the past. I'm not hearing that much radio traffic, so that's a good sign. See, I know about the radio personality and stuff like that. So, but I appreciate you all being here, and on the various, we have a diverse network of channels, I guess you could say. So appreciate that. But we're getting our day started here, and though we're fumbling a little bit, and I do appreciate you all being here. Let's see. This morning, we're waking up to current temperature is 30 degrees Fahrenheit, which is -1 on the Celsius. So it's a little bit cold, but it's a lot warmer than it was yesterday morning. Yesterday morning got down to 3 degrees and stuff like that. Thank you, Judge Judy. Appreciate that. Again, check her out. And those people that are listening on the, we rebroadcast this broadcast, or we repurpose this broadcast on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify. You people on Spotify, go to the @ Judge Shady Court on YouTube. Let me say it again. The @ Judge Shady Court. Check her out over on YouTube. And it'll be well worth your time to listen to her. She's very informative, but very, very entertaining. And I do appreciate her broadcast as far as that goes. It's one of the better broadcasts as far as that goes. You're welcome, Shady. You're welcome, Judge. You are welcome, Judge. Got to always be respectful towards the judge, right? Yeah. Or else the missus will kick my ass. She had some crossing paths of the county judges here and stuff like that. So and thanks everyone. Yeah, we thank you for being here, Judge. And let's see. So we'll keep updated on the if there's no radio traffic, that's good. Right now, if there's trucks on scene, because we just had a truck go by. I can almost see the fire ground. They're there. They got out. They're not seeing any smoke or anything. They're not pulling any lines. They're going in with extinguishers. They got their Scott Air Pack. They may not mask because there's not that much smoke, and they go in. It might be a pot fire on a stove. You get a lot of those, but I'm not hearing any. That's a very good sign. But then again, they might be real busy. But we'll see what happens as far as. Um, I know it's the local one and probably the boys from Tioga. Okay, so 30 degrees Fahrenheit, negative 1 degree Celsius, and yesterday was Arctic cold. Yesterday, folks, it was down to 3 degrees. I didn't even walk yesterday. We did do the audio podcast yesterday. See, that's on the wrong tab there, and. Let's see. For today, we're going to have snow showers. We're supposed to have snow showers yesterday, but we didn't. But snow shower, there might be a little dusting out there this morning, becoming more scattered later. High at 36. It's a heat wave. We're going to be 36 degrees. Winds out of the south by southwest, 10 to 20 miles per hour. How's our Savannah grass doing? It's moving around. It's probably about maybe 5 to 10 right now, but it's supposed to get up to out of the southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chance of snow 60%. I got to look at the radar now, and possible snow accumulation less than an inch. The sun will be rising this morning at 0724, which is in 51 minutes. 51 minutes. It's currently 6:33 right now here in the southern tier of upstate New York, but the sun will be rising in about 50 minutes at 7:24 a.m. and setting at 4:35 a.m. And the judge says good morning. Okay, judge just came in. She's saying good morning. Judge, she said good morning to everybody. So good morning from the missus to you, Judge. And let's see there. There's good morning from the judge. And Judge Shady Court. 8 o'clock, I guess that is. Courts. At Judge Shady Court. Shady, Shady Court. Courts. I'm sorry, courts. That's okay. That's Tina. Tina's saying that. Okay, yeah. Okay, Tina's got that. She's locked into you, Judge. And the judge likes that. Okay, very good. Cross feeds. I like doing cross feeds with other broadcasters, so that's good. And if I mention a broadcaster here, you can guarantee that I'm watching that broadcaster as far as that goes. The crap broadcasters, I don't even pay mind in anymore. I used to just check in and stuff like that. I don't even do that anymore. It's not worth my time. It's just a bunch of same old crap. Well, you could say about my stick. It's the same old crap. But I try to keep it entertaining, because I think that's why most of you people here. The sun will be setting at 4:35 p.m., a very quick 4:35. Actually, the sun will be setting, and that's been stuck at 4:35 for the last week or so. So for me, the sun goes down at about 4:10. Our world times and temperatures as I speak. In Honolulu, Hawaii, 1:35 a.m. Cloudy skies with a little clearing. In 70 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona at 4:35 a.m. currently. Clear skies in Phoenix, 46 degrees Fahrenheit. In the windy city of Chicago, Illinois at 5:35 a.m. Cloudy skies, 39 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm looking at the temperatures like it's in the 30s. After yesterday, that's like a heat wave for me. It was cold, folks. It was 3 degrees Fahrenheit yesterday. It was Arctic cold. And I imagine out there in Chicago, Illinois way in the central plains of the United States, it was cold. In New York City, the concrete jungle at 6:36 a.m. It's 6:36 a.m. here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York. Cloudy skies, 34 degrees Fahrenheit. And let's see, Tina does she have her weather in here? Tina, did you give me your weather? Yes. Tina in central New Jersey, where our Jersey girl's at. She says 48 degrees today in central Jersey, 48 for the high, 31 for the low. It's raining down in New Jersey for today. And down in Warner Robins, Georgia, where Tony D is at, 31 degrees Fahrenheit currently there. It's going to be as high as 59. I'd love to see 59 here. I've never felt this cold here in the southern tier of upstate New York. Even when I was growing up, it's never been this cold this early in December. This is the temperatures, especially yesterday and the last couple of days. That's usually January, February, end of January, February weather. But down there in Warner Robins, Georgia, it's going to be 59 for the high, 30 for the low, mostly cloudy. And thank you, Tony, for that. And we're going to go ahead and across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean, in London, UK, at 11:37 a.m. Cloudy skies, 56 degrees Fahrenheit in London. In Milan, Italia, it's mangia, lunchtime in Milan at 12:37 p.m. Cloudy skies in Milan, beautiful city, 48 degrees Fahrenheit. Double J's is here. So Double J's, just to let you know, in your home country of India at 5:07 p.m. In New Delhi, it's cloudy skies with a little sun, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. In Mumbai, India at 5:07 p.m. Cloudy skies, 88 degrees Fahrenheit there in Mumbai. In Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia at 7:37 p.m. Clear skies in Kuala Lumpur, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Tokyo, Japan at 8:38 p.m. in their evening. Clear skies in Tokyo, 48 degrees Fahrenheit. Tokyo's a pretty big city. They're like right up there. I think they're a little bit. They got more people there than well, it's the same as New York City. It just reminded me. I guess I've been when I was stationed there in Yokota, we'd go into Tokyo a couple times, and it felt like it was busy. It was a busy place. Down under on the great continent and great country of Australia, great friends and allies. Australia is in Melbourne, Australia at 10:38 p.m. Clear skies, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. And in Sydney, Australia at 10:38 p.m. Cloudy skies, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. And those are world times and temperatures as I speak. And let's see, we do have a thought for today. And where's my thought for today? Our thought for today comes from a New York gal, as she would enjoy saying that. She is a gal, and that is Miss Lucille Ball. She's from Jamestown, New York. Okay, and she's a great American comedian actress. I used to love watching her on the Lucille Ball show. The redhead there. She was funny, and Lucille. Desiree Ball was an American actress, comedian, producer, and studio executive. In 2020, Times recognized her as one of the 20th century's most influential women. Lucille Ball became a star for millions of television viewers as Lucy Ricardo. Okay, Ricky Ricardo's, and they were actually married. She continued to break ground in her work until her death. Lucille Ball's legacy lives on through her children and her grandchildren. And she's a great lady. She is a class act, and it's just great. And her quote and our thought for today is very practical and very to the point. In life, this is what Lucille Ball is saying. In life, all good things come hard, but wisdom the hardest to come by. So good things will get good things, but to be wise, it's even harder to get, I guess, is what she's saying. Let me read that again. In life, all good things come hard, but wisdom is the hardest to come by. Lucille Ball. And what did she mean by that? Well, I think it's pretty evident. It's achieving anything valuable, success, love, peace requires significant effort. You got to put the effort in. You can't just sit there like a bump on the log and say, oh, it's just going to materialize. It's not going to do that. But genuine understanding of wisdom takes the most enduring struggle, often involving learning from failure. And I've always said you have to fail to be able to succeed. And you also have to understand life's deeper lessons. You can't just overlook them, not just external achievements. It reminds that while effort brings rewards, true insight comes from deep experience and reflection, making its life most challenging yet rewarding pursuit. So that's the end result. So that is a fantastic quote right there. And the meaning behind it. There's a lot of meaning to these quotes. And Lucille Ball, like I said, she's a class act. And we say thank you for the thought for the day, Miss Lucille Ball from Jamestown, New York. God bless and Godspeed. I loved her. I used to watch her all the time on Lucy, and even on the reruns. You watch the reruns; they're great. They're funnier than heck. And let's see. Tina says, "Yes, that's true," and Judge says, "Lucy, yeah, Lucy. She um, and rest up, Lucy and Ricky. Yeah, they're rest in peace. They're the like I said, two great. Ricky Ricardo, he was pretty funny himself too. He was that was a gas. The whole show was a gas. I say that where it's funny. That's what gas. It's a gas means. It's funny. It's old school stuff. Our national day for today. Let's swing into that. We're moving right along here now. After the little rough start. Let's see. What do we have? We have the Dewey Decimal System. No, I can remember going into the library, the card catalog. They don't have those. Everything's on computer now. But remember the old card catalog? That was a Dewey Decimal System. No, we're going to go with this one. There's only two of them. But I like this one. National Lager Day. And I'm not talking a log of wood. I'm talking a beer. National Lager Day. And we have Yingling. So that's a lager. We have that in the refrigerator. I'm going to be popping one of those back today. National Lager Day on December 10th. Raises a glass to the third most popular beverage after water and tea. Wow, okay. While lager is typically characterized as a light summer beer, we believe that every season deserves to be celebrated with a few of your favorite things. Hashtag National Lager Day. Lagers are distinguished from other beers by using a cold conditioned process. The types of yeast used are referred to as bottom fermenting yeast, and yeast that can develop at colder temperature. Before the advent of refrigeration, brewers perfected this process in cellars dug into the ground and filled with ice. Those who taste the delicious results describe the lager as crisp, and they can say, yes, it is. A lager is very crisp and refreshing. It is no wonder that the method caught on and produced a wide variety of brews synonymous with the region and national brands. So we have a lot of microbreweries here in the southern tier of upstate New York, and one of them I mentioned is the Beer Tree in Johnson City at the Oakdale Commons. Look it up, Beer Tree, Johnson City, New York, and that's a brewery, a microbrewery, and they have some fantastic beers. The Southern, what's that? What's that one brewery? Is that Southern Tier Brewery?
Yeah.
Okay, Southern Tier Brewery. That's another local brewery. They have a sipping beer. It's called Perline. Oh my God, it's $4 a bottle, but it's worth it. It's a tasty beer. So, and you don't like beer? Well, it's an acquired taste, Tina. I used to drink a lot of it back in my younger day, but I'm more of a connoisseur now. That praline, I think you would like that praline beer. It's not a guzzling beer. It's a sipping beer, and it's very tasty. There's a sweetness in it, and it's very tasty. And let's see, today's National Lager Day there, Judge. Yeah, you'll have one after 5. Okay, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, so that I could pop one right now. We used to say that a lot. Uh, Oh, maybe. Yeah, it's an acquired taste. There's some beers that are rock gut, but there's a lot. We have a lot good microbreweries here, and like I said, up there at the Beer Tree, they have a selection of beers that are great. There's another one in Binghamton, New York, called the Southern Tier Brewery Company in Binghamton. They have when Governor Cuomo was governor still in good standing as a governor, he opened it up to where brewers here could grow their own hops, and that's the key. There's a lot of microbrewers that import hops from Germany and northern Italy and stuff, but they grow their hops here and they're just as good. I mean, there's some beers here. Yuengling, that's the oldest brewery here in the United States. And Yuengling makes great beers. We got Black and Tan in the refrigerator. And I love that. Black and Tan can stand toe to toe, I think, with Guinness. I always rate it to Guinness. Guinness is like a top tier beer as far as that goes. Oh, maybe. If you have a very good tasting beer, I wouldn't just give you a Budweiser or Coors or something like that. That's probably the beer you're drinking. But there are some tasty beers out there, and it's Judy's just laughing at me talking about beers. I'm going to probably cause some people to go out. Don't drink and drive, okay? That's the public serve. Do not drink and drive. Yeah, that's the missus's pet peeve. Also, she's don't drink and drive. Um, as far as that goes, and we do have people that try and push it and stuff like that, and you should just have somebody else drive you and stuff like that. Okay, so today is hashtag National Lager Day. Have it after work and stuff like that. Don't drink during work, as far as that goes. Let's see. Let's go ahead and we're at 43. Okay, we're caught up here as far as my little rough start. Any update on the fire?
There's a lot of fire trucks, and somewhere near something that has a parking lot.
A possible what?
It's near. I think it might be on Main Street, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
But there's a parking lot involved, so there's. Yeah, I don't know. I can't pinpoint. I don't have an exact address. So.
A parking lot. I wonder if it's a vehicle fire.
Not with that many fire departments, no.
Oh, maybe they'll try to get in there.
And they called for somebody to go in the rear door.
Oh, okay. So they're going in. That means they're going into a building. Let me look at something here real quick, folks. Let's see if there's anything on the fire wire here. Let's see. Nothing on the fire wire. Yeah, too early. Yeah. Okay, so is there a lot of radio traffic?
Here and there.
Okay.
Mostly where you want me.
So nothing. They don't sound anxious or anything.
Well, at this point, they're busy.
Yeah, but if it's real serious, they'd be calling in other units. Okay.
Well, we have like at least 4 fire departments.
Oh, 4 fire departments. Okay, we'll have to do a follow up. Okay, keep us posted, please.
I will.
Okay, that's the missus going to keep us posted.
Oh, there's an electrical line down across the road where we're at too.
Oh, okay. So that could be a possible. Maybe it's okay. Maybe that's a possible cause. A wire disconnected from a building. It could have very well started a fire or something like that. So, okay, she'll keep us updated and stuff like that. So we got some real time local news going on here and stuff. Let's go ahead and set up for 100 years ago and get that cranking here. And let's see. Do I have anything else? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and go 100 years ago. And see what. Okay, let me bring that up. Let's see. We'll bring that up. And we'll go back here 100 years ago. And this is from December 8th, which is Monday. December 8th. That it may have been in the title, but I changed that. I can't do it on YouTube until after the broadcast because it's in a live stream configuration right now, my YouTube. So but Twitch, in Twitch you can change it, but you got to make sure you change it back in the edit mode because it'll revert back to what I had before, and then Rumble's already taken care of, and I just got to take care of the other postings there later, but that's okay. That's small fry stuff. Let's see. Okay, this is 100 years ago, and this is going to be from Roger Luther. This is from Fox 40. Full disclosure, I have no association with Fox 40. I say that just for my own peace of mind, so people don't get mixed up that, oh, he's on Fox 4. No, I have no affiliation. I just look at these are the web pages I look at for local news, and I bring them here to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning coffee to give you an idea what's going on around here in the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside. and Fox 40 is one of them. And this is one of the things we look at least 3 times a week. They put this out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but we always look at the day prior, because tonight will be one for Wednesday. We'll see that one Friday. But this is from December 8th, and Roger Luther is the person that presents it. He's a great guy. He's the Broome County historian, as far as that goes. And I live in Tioga County. I'm just to the east here. So let's go ahead and bring this up and get it started.
Tonight we continue our segment on sharing some of Broome County's past. An 11-year-old arrested for driving a vehicle. Broome County historian Roger Luther has this story and more in tonight's 100 Years Ago Today, brought to you by UHS.
100 years ago today, all the newsboys of Binghamton, Johnson City, and Endicott will be the guests of Willis Sharp Kilmer at a holiday dinner in Calera Temple on Christmas Day. This year, the number of news carriers in the Triple Cities is 500, requiring the largest dining hall in the city. The A&J Manufacturing Company just purchased property on Noyes Island with plans to build an addition to its factory. According to a report by the Susquehanna Valley Home, there are currently 181 children at the home. And finally, an 11-year-old Johnson City boy was arrested Saturday night for driving an automobile without a license. And that was the news, December 8th, 1925.
An 11-year-old was, what the hell is going on with that? An 11-year-old. This is 100 years ago in Johnson City. The boy was arrested. I guess it was a Saturday night. It's a Wednesday, so that's going back. But they did have 19. This would be back in 1925. An 11-year-old thought he could drive without a license, as far as that goes. And according to the Susquehanna Valley Home, there are currently 181 children at the home. That's for the orphanage, I guess. I don't think that's there anymore here in the Southern Tier. And then A&J Manufacturing Company. I have no idea. I got to look. Let's see. Let's look this up. Who's A&J? Let's look that up. Because Endicott, New York, was the birthplace of IBM and Endicott Johnson Shoes. Those are two companies I know, but I never heard of this A&J company. Binghamton. Binghamton, New York. Past, let's see. It was a manufacturer of houseware items and kitchen utensils. The A&J Manufacturing Company was located in Binghamton, New York. They manufactured egg beaters, cream whips, mayonnaise mixers, and potato mashers. Started at 1910. In 1923, they had great action rotary egg beaters patented. So they were okay. So that makes sense. And no, you're okay, Tina. You're okay. No problem. If your daughter's speaking, that means it's important. She's taking care of you. So, just on the judge laughing. Okay. So I was always wondering, I read this yesterday. We had the audio podcast yesterday over there on Spotify for creators, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify. And we did a broadcast concerning what was it? Diet rich in tea, coffee, and berries and nuts linked to better long-term healthy hearts. And I talked about that yesterday on the audio podcast over on Spotify. So if you go search for at Fireman Rich on Spotify, you'll find that broadcast over there. It's about a 40-minute broadcast. It's sort of condensed down the format I'm doing right now, but I don't bring in, we do 100 years ago, but we don't bring in the news articles, the news web pages that I do after at the second half of the broadcast. So that's over there. What was I getting at though? 100 years ago, Roger Luther. Yeah, that's right. Yesterday I didn't know what A&J Manufacturing Company was. Just purchased property in Nose Island. I don't know where Nose Island is. Where's Nose Island? Nose Island. Let's check where that's at. Nose Island. Nose Island. Nose Island is over. Is there a Nose Island, New York? There's a Nose Island out on the west coast of. There's are mentions of a historical Nose Island in Shenango River near Binghamton, so they might have purchased that property there. There's a Nose Island out on the west coast. I don't think that's it, but I never knew. Okay, it's not a company I've never heard. I've never heard of A&J Company. And then 100 years ago, all those, we have the internet now, so we don't have any newsboys now that would stand on the corner for a nickel or a time you get a paper. Paper newspapers, you find them in supermarkets now and stores. You can, if they're delivered by them via the mail. But they had a big dinner, a holiday dinner for 500 carriers. So that goes to show you there's a lot of people that wanted their news back in the day, as far as that goes. So thank you, Roger Luther and Fox 40 for the 100 years ago today. And that was as of December 8th. 2025. So in other history for the day, 63 years ago, Lawrence of Arabia, the great film on the life of T.W. Lawrence, debuted at the Odeon Leicester Square, widely regarded one of the best films ever made. Peter O'Toole, great actor, and Alec Guinness starred in the struggle of the rebellion of the Arabians during the First World War, and in particular the Battle of Aqaba and Damascus. The film was nominated for 10 Oscars in the 35th Academy Awards in 1963 and won 7, including Best Pictures. And I've watched this movie. It's a great movie. It's a great classic movie. And Laurence of Olivier is a great actor. And other things, in 1869, the U.S. territory of Wyoming became granted women the right to vote. Wow. Okay, that's way before here in New York State and other states. There, I think it was back in the early 20s. There, they and let's see. In 1965, the Grateful Dead played their first concert at the Fillmore in San Francisco. And let's see, what do we have on AP side? In December 10th, 1906, President Theodore Roosevelt became the first American to win a Nobel Prize, winning the Nobel Peace Prize and helping to negotiate peace in the Russo-Japanese War. Sounds. We have somebody in as our president now that I think he more deserved it. He got the FIFA, the World Cup Soccer Peace Award. The Nobel Peace Prize is just a bunch of schmucks as far as that goes. And let's see, we have Polis Porch too saying, hello, Judge sent me here. Hey, hello, Polis. Thank you for being here. And thank you, Judge. Yeah, we're just, you want to hang out, that's fine. I appreciate you doing the pop-in and stuff. Greatly appreciate it. We're just getting our day started with a hashtag positive start today, hashtag PSTTD, positive start today. And we got the morning coffee here. And we're just going over, it's just a morning talk show there, Polis. So we just got done finishing up with the history here. I think I got time enough to do it. No, we're going to do the sports when we come back. Let's see, another history here. In 1861, the Confederacy admitted Kentucky as it recognized the pro-Southern shadow state government that was acting without authority of the pro-Union government in Frankfurt. So You had some people in Kentucky that wanted to. I think Kentucky was sort of a neutral because there was people on both sides of the Civil War there. That in 1898, a treaty was signed by Paris, officially ending the Spanish-American War. I think we kicked the Spanish's ass. And Tina says, I got to get my coffee. Oh, yeah, get your coffee there. You should already have your coffee, Tina. What the hell? I'm going to be going for my second cup here. And let's see. Polish Porch, positive vibes. Yeah, for the most part, yeah. We don't discuss, for the most part, in general, we'll see what's going on in the world. Too many people are talking about politics and we got too many people out there. I'll brush up on it and stuff, but it's mostly I like to show I'm going to have a break here in a couple minutes, and I'm going to come back and show you some news articles from the various local news entities that are here in the southern tier of upstate New York to give you an idea what southern tier is like up here. Because New York's, everybody, I would say to you, I'm from New York. You say, what part of the city? No, I'm upstate New York. New York is bigger than New York City. Okay, New York City is a big city, but the rest of the state is bigger. Okay, and it's very diverse. It's very. I grew up here. The missus, she grew up here. She was born here in New York. I was born in Minnesota, but my family moved here back in 1963, and I grew up here. And I loved it. I love New York, and as far as that goes, okay. Continuing with the history. In 1964, Martin Luther King Jr. received his Nobel Peace Prize in Oslo, saying he accepted it with an abiding faith in America and the endurance faith in the future of mankind. So he had faith in the future. I wish there would be some people that would look at that and stuff. But let's see, what else did we have here? In 2022, Morocco became the first African country to reach the World Cup semifinals to beat Portugal, which is big. World Cup is coming to. It's going to be here in the United States, but also up in Canada and Mexico, as far as that goes. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be great. Okay, so that's all our history for what I have for there, and we're right at 1 hour. So I'm going to go ahead and take a break, folks, and refresh my coffee, because I'm just about out of my coffee here. So that can only mean one thing. That is I like doing that. That's a Hal Massa thing. That's what Tina's going to be going to, as far as Hal Massa is another broadcaster. As far as that. Okay, Tina, we'll see you Friday. Thanks for being here, my friend. And I got your picks also. I got your picks for week 15. And Tina says bye. Much love all. She stays here for the first hour, and then she's a Hal Massa. He's a broadcaster on. He starts off on TikTok. He goes to Facebook, and then he goes to YouTube. Then he goes to Twitch. I think right now he might be on TikTok or something. TikTok or Facebook, one of those two. As for you know what? I forgot to plug in that. Damn it! I forgot to do that again. Another thing I forgot to do this morning: plug in the devices. My Surface 3 just went down, so we'll bring that back up. Okay, folks, I'm going to go ahead and take a break, and like I said, get another cup of coffee, and you all hang in there, and I will be right back, and we'll continue with the second half of the Wednesday morning coffee, and we'll see you in a couple minutes here. Just hang loose for a few, and we're going to do Bubblegum Ball Game. sorry it took a little bit longer than I thought. Conversing with the missus, and I don't know, you might have seen me through the window there. We feed this one stray cat that comes around, and Miss Gracie. So we sort of give her a little bit of food if she doesn't go out looking for a bird and stuff like that. But the update as far as for the fire, conversing with the missus, is it's a working structure fire. So let me see if there's any more news here. If on the fire wire, the county fire wire, fire wire. Let's see if we got an update on there as far as a lot of things going on this morning. It's 6 to 7 o'clock here. Dispatch alert. They don't have anything on the so it might be too early. I'll keep that up just in case we do get something and stuff at as far as that goes. So we are back here. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble, using Rumble Studios. At Fireman Rich over there on X. That's my mainstay for posting on social media feeds. And Google at Fireman Rich for all the other ones and stuff like that. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and do a Google. Let's do a Google at Fireman Rich. And I can show you what let's see, at Fireman Rich. Let's go ahead and show that here. Let's go ahead and show that. Let's get rid of the... Okay, there's some activity. There's some right. They're taking trucks to a location. The tanker trucks they brought in some tanker trucks. That's not good. They're using the hydrant. Plus, they're getting tankers. So this is a structure fire. It's a home. It's a. I think. Would you say it's a historical? You said it was a historical house. Yeah, it's one of the older houses here in the village. So, but haven't heard anything about any life involved. Hopefully the family all got out. But it's a pretty big house. It's probably about double our size of our house. It's a little bit larger.
I would say it's double.
It's larger than the house I live in. It's got a very nice porch. There's like a big gazebo out front and stuff like that. So we'll that's what the missus was talking to her about and stuff like that as an update. Okay, so let me go ahead and bring this up. This is we're going to Google at Fireman Rich. I always say that. So this is what happens when you Google at Fireman Rich. You can see right there, it gives you an overview. At Fireman, referred to as Rich Roberts. That's me. I'm a retired United States Air Force ARFF. That stands for Aircraft Rescue Firefighter. And social media personality. Yeah, I guess I have a personality. Known for his podcast. That's what I do here. Blogs like Blogger. I do blog on Blogger. And present across platforms like X at Fireman Rich. That's my mainstay. Facebook, The Real Fireman Rich. YouTube at Richard M. Roberts. Rumble, Twitch, Truth Social, focusing on fire service tech and general commentary and stuff like that. And here, that's the background. And then you look down here, we're on Spotify right at the top, Facebook there, iHeart, X, Rumble, Instagram. I don't use Instagram that much. We're on Amazon Music. There's my blogger page. Let me go ahead and show you the blogger page here. And there's the blogger page right there. And that's what I post yesterday. I post the audio podcast at Fireman Rich on Blogger as far as that goes. And let's see. What else do we have? We have, I'm on PO Dash, whatever that is, Apple Podcasts, and we go to page 2. You can see there's a whole, there's X, and that's one of my games, video games there, things. So we're on a host of other things, and so you can see the pictures, show more images. There's the images that we have. There's a picture of Michael Bathurst as far as that goes. So if I go to images here, you can see all the images referring to Fireman Rich, and that's the main one right there. Where does that take us to? There's the on Spotify right there. Fireman Rich on Spotify. So we're on a host of various platforms as far as that goes. And let's see. Let's go ahead and we need to have that one. We don't need that. So just Google at Fireman Rich and you'll see where I'm at there as far as that goes. We do have our second cup of coffee, and it's tasting mighty fine here. On this Wednesday, it is a Wednesday, not a Monday. My friend Bill Weaver came in saying, "You think?" I just had a disjointing of the title to the broadcast here. It still says Monday down in my corner here, right here. But that'll change when I end the broadcast here. But we're on the second half for this 12.10.2025 date for the Monday morning coffee 12 at Rumble broadcast. And current time is 7:22. We had a little excitement. We got an ongoing structural fire going on this morning. That's not too pleasant for the person who owns the house, as far as that goes. So let's go ahead and see. Let's do sports here. Sports. Let's get sports out of the way. Let's see. In NBA action as of Monday night, there was. I follow the Boston Celtics, for my favorite team, the New York Knicks, and Brooklyn Nets. And there was no action last night on those three teams. And yesterday, the New York Knicks beat the Raptors 117-101, and today doesn't look like any of those teams. So there's only a couple games here. So tomorrow for Friday, the Celtics are going to be playing the Bucks tomorrow at 8, and that's it. And I think it's over the weekend. That's when the Knicks. No, they're not even playing Saturday. Oh, they play Sunday. Is there a series? Is there a tournament going on? To be determined for some other team on Saturday. And Knicks, and Sunday the Nets play. Okay, so that's our basketball. NHL. I don't know why. I'm trying to be a Buffalo Sabres fan, and which they lost to the Flames yesterday or Monday, 4-7. And yesterday, the Sabres lost. No, they won against the Oilers 4-3. Okay, go Sabres, Buffalo Sabres up there, Buffalo, New York. Today we're going to have the Rangers are playing the Blackhawks at 7, and that's it. And then tomorrow, where's the Islanders? The Islanders should be playing here. Boston Bruins will be playing the Jets tomorrow. I don't like the Bruins. Sabres will be playing tomorrow night the Chinooks. I don't see the Islanders. Oh, there's the Islanders playing the Ducks tomorrow at 7. So that's hockey. We did start tomorrow's Thursday. I'm getting my days screwed up here. What a freaking bonehead I am. Tomorrow is Thursday, so it's the start of week 15 in the NFL. And I don't have the win-loss charts. I'll present that Friday, and I'll make my other picks on Friday too. So, but for tomorrow night, for Thursday, and I'll write this down here. We got the Falcons and Buccaneers. I'm going to take the Bucks. I'm taking the Bucks for Thursday night football. Okay, so I do have my pick. I don't know where Captain Rehab is. He's an individual that is involved in the win-loss NFL picks here that we do. And he has been MIA for the last week. We didn't get any picks from him. If you're out there, Captain Rehab, watching, and we can't pick, we can't.
We hope you're okay.
Yeah, we do hope you're okay. That's first and foremost. We have not. I've sent a couple messages via Whisper on Twitch. I haven't gotten any response, so we do hope. Usually we never gone this long without haven't heard from Captain Rehab. So it's been over a week. We hope Captain Rehab is doing okay, wherever you may be there, Captain Rehab. I'll have to get with the guy. Okay, we got the missus having breakfast here with the radio. Okay, fire investigation team is on scene. So that means the fire has been knocked down for the most part. I can safely say for the most part. and they're just mopping up with hot spots probably.
Nobody's been released yet.
No, they won't be released for at least another couple hours or something like that. So,
They don't like this, buddy.
and so tomorrow's game is Thursday night, and that's all I'm going to say about. I'm not going to get into the who's playing this weekend. I'm going to say that on Friday and stuff, and that's when I'll make my picks. But I'm talking about football. That brings up the fact that we're not sure where Captain Rehab is. So Captain Rehab, again, if you're out there, we hope me and the missus was just like, geez, we hope you're all right, you're doing okay and stuff like that. So hopefully you might show up on Friday's broadcast, because it's been well over a week since I think it was last Monday, so it's been over a week. And we had last Wednesday show, Friday show, Monday show, and then this Wednesday show. So there's been 4 shows, and usually, we hear Captain Rehab makes a pop in at least once a week or something like that. But so okay. It doesn't sound urgent, so I think things are probably settled down, and they're in the mop up operation right now. Because okay. Well, the missus has the radio on. We're going to keep that on so we keep tabs of what's going on here locally. Okay. So that's football, and we do have another football, and that's the Manchester City Football Club plays today in the UEFA Championship League. They're mainly in the Premier League, where they're sitting number 2. That's their regular league of play over there in the UK, and but they are playing in the Championship League for the European champion. They're 7th, I think, in there. They're playing Real Madrid, which is going to be they're playing today at 3 p.m. I'll be watching that. And where's that streaming at? Okay, that's on Paramount. So I'll be watching that on the Paramount Plus channel. Real Madrid, we playing against Manchester City at 3 p.m. Eastern. And Manchester City in the Premier League is 2 points behind Arsenal. They're currently 2nd place. But in the Premier League, they are sitting number 12th. I said 7. No, they're sitting 12th. So they're way down the list. But they're in the playoffs still. I think that's so I'll be watching that today. And we wish them a good game today and stuff. They won their last game.
Tiger Fire 1574.
Is this bugging you?
No.
1574 to expect Walnut Street in Nichols.
What did he say?
1574 to 85 Walnut Street.
1122 Broker 1171. 1122, where do you want me?
Another one. Come on, see.
Are you full?
Oh.
Looks like you got 2 trucks in there already.
There's a hydrant right there. I don't know why they're.
You want to hang out at the end of Walnut Street down there once we get this other tanker out of here?
Okay, I live in a rural area.
One hydrant when you got multiple trucks needing. Only one.
That one hydrant should take care of a house fire, though. That's what I'm saying.
Well, if you want to fight it from multiple angles.
Yeah, that's a corner house, right? That's up.
21, go back around. Up to the other side of Walnut.
That's
Now
right.
we got a pond set up, you'll dump in the pond.
Yeah,
Oh,
they got porta ponds.
all right. So the tankers are dumping in the ponds.
They're
Yeah.
porta ponds
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So, which is standard operation as far as tankers coming in, because we do have a hydrant system, but they might have a ladder truck in there, so that might be the case because of the structure and stuff like that. So let's check the Firewire. Any update?
I'll just finish your thing.
Okay, they got multiple. How many fire departments did you say? 4 or 5?
They got 8, whatever 8 is that we go.
Yeah.
More tankers coming in.
So,
So-
there's at least 4.
We got Tioga Center, South Side, whatever 15 is.
There's at 4 or 5 companies. Okay, so we got 4 or 5 fire companies that are going into the fire, and that's Tioga County Dispatch.
Yeah. They're
They're
still,
staging. So I think
still
they're
must be burning pretty good if they all those tankers coming in.
no. There's all house fire. There's always. I want to say. I say this. It's a little. It's overkill, but you want to have as much water there on the scene and stuff like that
Well,
because
plus because it's residential, what do you got?
yeah, as far as coverage and
Houses
stuff like
next
that.
Door, so.
So we'll see. We have not heard. Thankfully, we have not heard anything about loss of life or anything like
No.
that. So that's what's going on right now here in the village. And we'll follow up when we hear anything. Okay, let's see. What do we have on Fox 40 for news? Let's see. We're done with the sports as far as that goes. And we'll see what Manchester City Football Club does today as far as in the UEFA Championship League. And the missus just taking the radios here. So we're going to go ahead and get into our second half here of the broadcast and look at some web pages here to see what's going on here in the southern tier of upstate New York. And the first one is going to be Fox 40, where we would listen to 100 years ago. Let's see if we have anything there of interest. No, I'm not seeing anything. No, nothing there. So let's go to WEBO. No affiliation with WEBO or the Radican radio group there. But I do go, they have their page, My Hometown page for the news. And let's see what we got here. WEBO, anything? No, nothing there. I already talked about the Tioga Tigers bringing home the state championship for Division D. So nothing there. So let's see. WNBF Radio. Again, no affiliation with the News Radio 1290 AM out of Binghamton. Let me see. Do we have anything here? Okay, the new you often hear me talk about you often hear me talk about the carousels here in New York. Go ahead. Go. And let's see here. Let me bring this up here. No, we don't want that. I turned my camera off. Oh my Lord. Come on, Rich, get with it. We're going to go ahead and no, we don't want that. We want the button next to it. There we go. You all right? Huh? There's a new enclosure for the Ross Park Carousel and being constructed according to WNBF. And let's bring that up here. And there it is. That's the new enclosure and the carousel. That's the merry-go-round. And, oh, we don't want that. Don't want that. Let's see. We want, where the hell am I at here? Let's see. Okay, there I am. And you can see the picture of the new enclosure built for the Binghamton's Ross Park carousel. There's like 7 of these. Construction of a protective shelter of the Ross Park Historic. This is right at the entrance. Well, it's right near the entrance of the Ross Park Zoo. Well, construction of a protected shelter for Ross Park Historical 105-year-old carousel is nearly completed. The enclosure is being erected on a concrete pad a short distance from the main entrance to the park on the south side of Binghamton. And it's not known exactly when the $2.1 million project restoring one of the city's two popular merry-go-rounds will be completed. This is one of 6 or 7 of them. The initial plan of the job began at least 15 years ago. The city was awarded $500,000 by the state in 2015 to cover some of the costs associated with it. I guess it's a lot of money involved. Despite the approving funds, State Historical Preservation Office delayed approval on specific plans for the work. The agency finally authorized the start of the project last spring. The carousel, 60 horses and 2 chariots were removed from their original location and shipped to a restoration company in Connecticut. They had some hope that the Ross Park Carousel recreation work might be completed in time for the first rides to offer during the holiday season, but now appears it may be longer. And we do have a Bob Joseph video from as far as that goes. A first look at the protective shelter for Binghamton century-old Ross Park Carousel. Bob Joseph actually works at WNBF. I do not. I'm just a consumer of their news. So we're just looking at, and we have a video on X. So let's go ahead and bring this up.
Tuesday, December 9th, 2025. This is Ross Park on Binghamton's south side. The carousel is taking shape. It's clear they're not horsing around. Project should be
Horsing around
fairly soon. This is the new protective structure for the historic carousel that's been part of this city park for more than a century. And for the last couple of years, all of the key pieces of the carousel have been in Connecticut for restoration. Now, we're getting to the point where the horses and chariots will be returning to the park. Carousel will be reassembled at a site short distance away from where it had been located before the restoration project began. At the moment, temperature is hovering right around 0.
This was yesterday. This was
Really
taken yesterday, folks.
Not much activity going on. There are workers on the site, but we know that it'll take a while before all of the pieces will be brought here.
Yeah, this was taken yesterday at 5:06. So it was a cold day yesterday.
To rebuild and reinstall the carousel. But that time is coming. And many carousel aficionados are looking forward to riding on the Ross Park Carousel once again. I'm Bob Joseph in Binghamton at Ross Park, reporting for WNBF News.
And we thank Bob Joseph for that report. Greatly appreciate, sir. And as far as that goes, and we get these from WNBF. Bob Joseph does a good job for and I enjoy his on-the-spot report. Nothing fancy, but just the facts reporting, and I think that's great. So he works for WNBF News Radio, 1290 AM, 92.1 on the FM, and there's a picture of the concrete pad before the weather and stuff. The carousel will be reinstalled in that location there. And it's got protective windows and stuff, as you can see. And we do appreciate this. Gives you an idea of what's going on here in the southern tier of upstate New York. Again, no affiliation with WNBF. I'm just a consumer of their webpage, and they do a good job. They do a real good job as far as they're one of the better news radio stations here in the southern tier, and I do enjoy them. Okay, we're going to go to WNBF, or no, WBNG, channel 12. Let's see. Oh, do we have anything on the thing. No, I'm not seeing anything on WNBF or WBNG. Paramount goes hostile and bid for Warner Brothers challenged a 72. I guess Netflix owns Warner Brothers now. That's interesting. That's something in the news. But other than that, there's nothing else in the. Well, let's just check the news. Here we got local. And not seeing anything. What's this? Nothing. And okay, that's it for. Okay, let's go to WAAL. That's the same as WNBF. They have the same channel, or same articles as WNBF. Okay, go to channel 34. What we got on channel 34? Not seeing anything on channel 34. So we're light on the news, but we got the ongoing fire going on. So see what happens there. Yeah, there's nothing really going on there to really. WENY out there in Elmira. Oh, we got a new grant for a new rescue truck. Let's see. Is there a video on this? Yep, there's a video from WENY. Let's go ahead and bring this one up. This is Elmira, New York, which is about a 25-minute drive to the west of me. This is ABC affiliate out in Elmira, and they're in the next county over. I think that's Shenango County, I believe. But let's go ahead and see what this is about.
Well, the Village of Bath has been awarded with a state grant to help purchase a new fire rescue truck. WENY's Alicia Solorzano spoke with the Bath Village Fire Chief, and she's here to tell us more about how the modern truck will help better serve the community. Alicia?
Yeah, Nick, the Village of Bath is being awarded with a New York State Community Development Block Grant for $1 million to purchase a new heavy rescue truck at the Bath Volunteer Fire Department. Chief Michael Fiordo says the truck that the station plans on replacing has been in service since 2001. Fiordo says they hope to obtain a walk-in style truck with more modern technology to help with calls in the village and surrounding areas. For example, Fiordo says a bigger size truck would help with larger scale accidents on Interstate 86, and it will also provide help with swift water rescues. The chief says the new truck would have a changing area for privacy if people need to change or warm up after being in the water. But Fiordo adds that the biggest benefit is saving local taxpayers money.
I'm hoping when we get it, people can understand why we got it and, carry on the tradition that we have as heavy rescue. I mean, it's going to be just not for Bath residents. We do go mutual aid to Avoca and Savona and all these other places too. So hopefully when we get the new rescue, we continue doing that.
Chief Fiordo adds that the department is thankful to the board, the grant writer, and the village clerk for securing that funding. He adds that there's no exact timeline on when the Bath VFD will receive the new truck, but the department hopes to have it by 2029.
So that's $1 million for one fire truck, and that's over there in Bath, the Bath Fire Department, and the rescue trucks. I'd say the fire trucks are getting bigger. This is, I think, Village of Bath is a volunteer fire department. I don't think they might have paid drivers, and as far as that goes, so that's just for one fire truck now. They've gotten to where they're pretty sophisticated as far as that goes, and they cost some money. So that was great that they got a grant from the state. Of course, the state has a lot of money, in my opinion, so they can fork some over. Okay, so that's from WENY. Let's see what else we have as far as that goes in news. Anything else? Let's see, what's this one? Is this any video for history? No, that's just history. Today's history as far as that goes. Okay. Are they doing that over on the... Okay. Let's go move to channel 18. That's over there in Elmira. What do we got? Let's see. Nothing really going on. There's a fundraiser in Elmira Heights. Let's see, can we get to that one? Okay, let's bring this one up. Let's see if this comes up. Let's see what this is about. Here is another fire story. Right here, it's a fundraiser to support Elmira Heights Fire Department extension. So let's get this one going.
Hungry and want to help your community? A local food truck in Elmira Heights is open for you, and it's serving meals with proceeds going toward the Elmira Heights Volunteer Fire Department. 18 News reporter Imra Ahmed shows how one lunch can have a big impact.
If you're feeling hungry, consider stopping by the Elmira Heights Fire Department, because every lunch you grab over the next 2 weeks will go straight to supporting local firefighters, helping them stay prepared and ready to serve our community. The Hometown Heroes food truck, parked outside of the station at 215 Elmwood Ave, will be serving sub sandwiches from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. until December 13th. Now, if you can't make it to the station this week, no worries. It will return next Monday, this time serving pizza along with subs. Firefighters say that the proceeds will go towards a good cause.
So this money is going to go into our EVA fund, our emergency vehicle fund. Basically, we're going to use this money for any equipment that we need, anything that we feel that we need that maybe our budget, we don't necessarily have the money in our budget for, but things that are going to help us out, help the community out.
Right now, we're doing a rescue equipment that we'll be using in the event of a bad car accident or something. We'll be able to rescue people out of the vehicle. And that equipment is very, very expensive. And so if we have to go to the taxpayers, that's a burden for the taxpayer, So that's why we do fundraisers, so we can help save them. And we can also guarantee we'll have some money to get the equipment we need.
The food is fantastic for anybody that hasn't tried it yet. It is a great food. And we really hope anybody is interested in coming down and trying it out.
Instead of making lunch at home, consider swinging by the Elmira Heights Fire Department for a sub. Every bite helps keep Elmira firefighters ready to serve. Reporting in Elmira Heights, Imra Ahmed, 18 News.
So there we have a fundraising event out there in Elmira Heights in Elmira for the fire department, Elmira Heights Fire Department. And that's a good thing. You have these food trailers there that either, this one, they can provide subs. I think Firehouse Subs, they do the same thing as far as giving proceeds to their whatever they sell back to the local fire departments that they may be doing the fundraiser for. And it's a good back and forth exchange there. You're getting a good sandwich or good pizza there, and part of the proceeds of what you're purchasing goes to the local fire department. That helps them with expenses because it is expensive as far as operations for fire department. So that's on channel 18. That was a good article there, fundraisers. And let's see, what else do we have on Penny Saver? Nothing going on there. WKGB. Let's see, what do we got for articles? Plane crashes into traffic while making emergency landing. What's going on there? This is on WKGB. This is an accident. Let's look at this. This is a unique accident. It involves an aircraft. Looks like it's at night from what the picture looks like. Let's see, we bring this. This is on 92.5 Binghamton's Rock KGB. As far as that goes, let's go ahead and see what the verbiage says on this one. A small Beechcraft 55 aircraft crashed into traffic on Interstate 95 in Cocoa, Florida this past Monday evening, December 8th. The plane attempted emergency landing after the pilot reported engine problems. It collided with a 2023 Toyota Camry driven by a 57-year-old Malibu woman who sustained minor injuries and was taken to the hospital for treatment. The pilot and passenger, both 27-year-old men, were not injured in the incident, so that's good. The crash occurred on Monday at 5:45 p.m. during the evening commute, causing significant traffic disruption as debris scattered. And well, that's what's going to happen. The aircraft owned by Tailwind Flying came to rest partially atop a concrete barrier. The Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, will lead the investigation, which they do on any aircraft. And the highway was cleared and reopened at 9 p.m. So it was about 4 hours that they had the traffic backed up there as far as that goes. And so that's on WKGB. They have some news article. This is a good radio station, WKGB, as far as that goes. It's what is it? Right there, 92.5, and they got some articles there. They have one, nearly 3 out of 10 teens say they use AI chat box. I think it's more than that, isn't it? I don't know. I don't use a chat box. I don't use a chat box at all. Okay, so let's see. KISS 104.1, same thing as WEBO and WAAL, same articles there. Let's see, going up to Buffalo. Let's see, they're talking about the upcoming game this weekend about is Drake May going to be he's the New England Patriot quarterback to be the Buffalo's next most hated. Buffalo needs to beat New England this Sunday. So I think this game, where is this game? Is this game up in, let me check here. This game is up in New England, so it's going to be up there in the cold New England. What's that stadium? I can't remember where the New England Patriots play at. That's where it's going to be at. Okay, that's on Buffalo's number one country. No full disclosure. I have no affiliation with Country 106 WYRK, and as well as the other one, 93.7 that we look at. Not seeing any outstanding articles on there. And then we have what's this one? This is WGR 550. They've got the Buffalo Sabres. It's an official radio station, I think, of the Sabres, and nothing there. Let's see, 1440. What do we got on 1440? Anything of interest there? Social media banned. Oh, here's a good one. Australia. Did you hear about this one? Australia's social media ban. Australians nationwide ban on social media use for children under 16. So if you're 16 and under, you're banned. You're going to put in a different birth date that shows that you're there, but I don't know how they're going to police this. But it takes effect today, making it the first country to prohibit underage users from major platform outages. What's this? Let's listen to the radio. I can hear that. Okay, they're calling on additional forces there. But millions of accounts are expected to be affected as companies such as TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, and X face fines of up to $33 million for seriously or repeated noncompliance. The law places responsibility on the companies rather than the families, and platforms must demonstrate that they have taken reasonable steps such as age checks and removal of suspects' underage accounts. Some countries have taken similar steps, such as strict youth modes or time limits. The measure is cast as a children protection and mental health safeguard, citing research showing 96% of 10 to 15-year-olds use social media, with many encountering harmful and content grooming and cyberbullying. Critics say the law is difficult to enforce, may punish teens onto harder to monitor platforms, and propose privacy risks. I can't hear what they're saying on the radio and stuff, but they're here in the United States, they've been talking about it, but there's a law that protects these companies, and they're trying to reverse it. It's a law that needs to be changed and put the blame on the companies. I think they put this law in effect when the internet first started, but they still have it there. And these companies like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, and X, they say, oh, we still need this. You don't need it. You're making millions and billions of dollars and stuff like that. So you need to take responsibility. So I sort of support this as far as if it does happen here. So that's a significant thing that came in the news. I saw that pop up yesterday on the news wires. Okay, any update on the fire here online? No, nothing. Okay, so that's interesting. They put all of the other communities, but they're not this community. Okay, we'll keep tabs on that. Let's see. Let's see. Let me turn this radio on if we got
channel mode.
Just seeing if there's any. Oh, I gotta put scan on.
Scanning begin.
Nope, don't see anything. Okay. Just leave that there. Okay, we're coming up on our 2-hour mark here. Let's see, what do we got? We got, just looking at, we got 3 people on Rumble, 1 person on Locals. We still got 2 people on YouTube. So that's Tim Fan 40 and Double J's. Thank you. We got 2 people over on Twitch. And let's see, we got nobody over on Facebook. That would show up. We got 4 people on X, but the comments don't show. I'm not seeing any comments because I'm monitoring with my tablet here. I do have a device on. And let's go ahead and check Kick. What do we have more in Kick? We started out with 2. What do we have here 2 hours later? We have 1 person. So thank you for hanging out. Oh, we have some comments. I'm sorry. Nova Sky, that's nice stream. NG, very cold day. Yeah, thank you, Nova. Over there on, let me see. I can bring this up. I can put. I'm going to put your comment. Let's see. I'm going to do this. This is the comments over on. I'm going to put it on my Rumble channel, but this is via. Let's see, via Kick. This is a comment from Nova. I want to bring this up. This is via Kick, Nova Sky. That's nice stream, NG. Okay, nice going. And let's see, what's the other comment? I just realized I can do this. We're doing something new. Thank you for the comments, Nova. These are comments I can bring. This is how I can bring the comments in on and also Facebook. I get too, because Facebook comments don't come on. I can just put the reference them, bring them in on the Rumble channel, my Rumble channel, and just say they're via Kick, and then put the comment. And here's the second comment from Nova. So that's the 2 comments that are over there on Kick. And let's see. Let me try this for Facebook because Tony puts. Let's see if we can get the comment from Tony. Let's see. This is over via Facebook. Let's do this for Facebook for Tony. He usually posts the happy face. Let's see if this. Let's see. This is a comment via Facebook. And that's what Tony D puts on the thing every morning. That's how I'm going to do that. That's pretty cool. I can do that. That's how I can bring comments in. That's how I'm going to bring comments via on my Rumble channel, and then I can post them. There it is. That's what Tony posted over on Facebook. So I just discovered, as much as this has been a topsy-turvy morning with the title and all that, I can bring in the comments that way. That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay. It's simple. It's a simple thing. Very simple thing to do there. So those are the comments. So thank you, Nova, over there on Kick. Greatly appreciate it if you're still there. And thank you for the comments. Thank you for the comments. I always like to try and respond as far as that goes. And we got 2 people. We're back up to 2 people on Kick. So thank you very much for the people on Kick. Like I said, I have to actually go to the web page to bring in the and like I said, this is all I have to do is copy that. Oh, let's see. Let's try this again. We're going to go ahead and copy it. Okay, and then I come over to the tab on Rumble Studios, but via Rumble. I know this is via Kick. I just posted a comment, but this is via Kick. This is what I posted. So that works. I like that. So you can see the comments. That's the comment I just put on, via Kick. That's what I just posted on Kick. But I have to, it's sort of, you got to manually go over there and check the thing. But we have 2 people on Kick. And as far as that goes, as we end the broadcast, we have, that's Kick right there. The numbers don't show. We got 4 people on X. We have 0 people on Facebook. We have 3 people on Twitch. 1 person now over on 1 person on YouTube, 1 person on Locals, and 1 person on Rumble. So we do appreciate that. Thank you very much for being here. And let's see. And we're going to go ahead and let's see. We're going to say thank you to to Tony D, my brother veteran, my good friend and fellow broadcaster. Thank you very much for being here. Tony coming in from Warner Robins, Georgia. Then we had Tina coming in from Central New Jersey, our Jersey girl. Thank you very much. Then Double J's. He was here coming in from some undisclosed location in the Southern Hemisphere, but he is originally from India. So we do thank you, Double J's, for being here. And my good friend Bill Weaver popped in on the YouTube. Thank you, Bill Weaver. Greatly appreciate it, my friend. I do appreciate that as far as that goes. And it's good, always good seeing Bill. He pops in every now and then. He always comes in on the YouTube side as far as that goes. So thank you, Bill Weaver. Let's see, who else do we have? Let's see, Bill Weaver was here. And going down the list, we had, I think it was, Judge Shady Court over there on YouTube. Thank you, Judge Shady Court. Thank you very much for being here. And we appreciate it. Check out Judge Shady Court over on YouTube as far as that goes. And we do appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. Have a great day, Judge. And then we had, I guess Judge told one of her viewers to come over here, and that was at Polis Porch 2. Thank you. Coming in on the YouTube. Thank you at Polis Porch 2 for being here. And then that was about it. And then I did all my comments there from we had Nova. Who is that? Nova Sky over there on Kick, who was commenting as far as that goes. Well, it's right there. Yeah, I can see it. Nova and Tony D was commenting on the Facebook side. So we do appreciate that, folks. And we're going to go ahead and exit stage left. We're at 2 hours now, and we'll see what the day brings. I'm going to I probably will go out for a walk if we don't get a snowstorm coming in, and we'll see what happens there. And we will be back Friday as far as that goes. And for the Friday morning coffee, hopefully I get the title right instead instead of screwing it up this morning. I got a little work to do post editing this morning as far as that goes. So, but I do appreciate you guys that we're in the chat, the people that are watching live right now on the various network of 7 channels that we have. And those people that are watching on the replay on the 7 different channels that we broadcasted to today, this Wednesday morning, halfway through the week as we're working towards the weekend, and those people that are listening on the audio that we repurpose over on Spotify for creators at Spotify, or Fireman Rich on at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, as far as that goes. And we like being over there doing the audio. So, and there's people that listen to it. So I do appreciate it. I see the numbers. We average anywhere from 8 to 10 listens. So I do appreciate that. You know, maybe 8, between 5 and 8. Okay. I think that's respectable. Okay, we're not overwhelming there, but there are people that listen, and I as long as I have 1 or 2 people watching the broadcast or listening, I'm golden, folks. I love it. I love being here doing the live stream, so I do appreciate it all out there. So tomorrow we'll be doing the audio podcast over on Spotify. Look for the link over on X. Or else just go to Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, because right after I get it's a live one take, and then I post it up there on Spotify for creators. So at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify tomorrow, and then Friday we will be back at the end of our weekend. Hopefully start our weekend. So you all have a great Wednesday. Call it. And you all have a great one. Again, follow me. You can check me out over on X, at Fireman Rich on X, as far as that goes. And you can Google. There it is. At Fireman, or follow me, Fireman Rich on X. And you can Google at Fireman Rich, and you'll see all the other places I'm at. All right, folks. You all have a great one. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Thanks again. We'll get this straight one of these days. Ciao for now.